to the second episode of this Minecraft hardcore playthrough that I'm doing. This is Lazy Tomcat Ranch. This episode's not going to be tremendously exciting. Still some things that need to be done that just aren't real thrilling. But I just kind of looked around the area in this episode, around my little dirt hole that I dug out of the side of that hill. I did get some wheat planted, so probably in the episode after this one we ought to be able to make some bread. And I think also that in the third one we are probably going to gather up all of our stuff, and I think we're going to head off and explore the world at large, take everything with us of value, and we probably won't be coming back again to that little hole I dug out of that hillside. After that, we're going to go look for iron. Possibly if there's some mountains, that would be the easiest way to get it. We might look for a village. Not real sure, but in this episode, pretty much just trying to get a piece of iron that was underwater, and I couldn't reach it without drowning. And but anyway, got some wheat planted. Got a little bit more wood to take with us for later, and that's it. Anyhow, I guess we'll go ahead and get into it. And if you do like the video or make it through the video, please consider liking and subscribing. The animals that I take care of every day could use all the help that they can get. Anyhow, on that note, let's go ahead and get into it, okay? Well, here we are, back again here. I actually lost some of the time today because I was trying to figure something out to have ready for this video. And anyhow, you might notice there's a mini map now on the top right side of the screen. I was kind of concerned before I started this episode that I might get lost. Oh, this tragedy here. I'm trying to push the squid back in the water so he doesn't die, and he died anyway. I was trying to help him, but it didn't really help. I felt bad about that. I still feel bad about it. Anyhow, like I said, I was worried about possibly getting lost when we were wandering around in this episode, so I thought there was a mini-map in Minecraft, but I must have been hallucinating because all I saw for it was mods that allowed you to get one. But luckily I didn't have to worry about downloading anything or messing anything up, because Badlion Client has a mini-map that you can just turn on in its settings, so that made it much easier. And then see, I've got my coordinates up there, so I just didn't want to get lost while I was walking around and not be able to find my way back to base. Because I'm sure everybody's done that at least once when they played Minecraft. They had a base set up somewhere, and then they wandered off a ways and never could find the base again. I'm sure in some cases people probably just die so they can respawn back at their base, but if I die in this playthrough, that's the end of the series, so I wasn't going to be able to use that method. So that's why the mini-map is there with the coordinates, just so I could... And I wrote the coordinates down on that little hole I dug in the side of that hill also, so I'd be able to navigate my way back. You'll see here a little later when I'm out looking for grass to get wheat seeds or grass seeds or whatever, that even with the mini-map and the coordinates, it takes me probably a good 20 seconds or so just to figure out which way I need to go back to get back to the base again. Anyhow, I've talked quite a bit here, so I think we're just gonna, unless something exciting happens that demands my talking about it, I think I'm just gonna be quiet and we can just enjoy the ASMR that is Minecraft. As I said here, I think to myself, I don't remember a time where I ever had this much trouble finding some grass seeds before in Minecraft. It seems like this took me forever. Turtles are like, oh no, guys, it's a player. But don't worry, guys. It's just Lazy Tomcat Ranch. You know I'm not going to hurt you, especially if I don't have any reason to. When we're driving around out on these country roads around where we live, my father will be driving and I'll be sitting in the passenger seat. If I see a turtle trying to cross the road or out in the road, I'll literally have him stop the car and I'll get out and pick the turtle up and I'll see which way the turtle's facing, and whichever way he's facing, I'll put him on that side of the road in the grass, off the side of the road. And I always hope that they're not dumb enough to turn right back around and get back in the road again, but I at least try, to help them. I hate seeing animals that have been run over or killed on roadways. It really bothers me. I've actually gotten to a point here in the past several months where I actually say a prayer uh, for every animal that I see laying dead on the road. That's probably a little bizarre to some people, but it's just kind of something I do. Amazingly, we still only have 11 grass seeds so far. I'm trying to get 20 so I can plant some wheat. Now here's the funny part where I'm ready to go back to base and plant my seeds, and I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go. I'm looking at the mini map, looking at the coordinates, moving around to try and see which direction affects the coordinate numbers. It takes me a moment, but I'll finally figure out that I need to go east. Then I'm like, what should I do here? We may have the, oh, we're going to go get some wood, okay. I thought we might have been coming up on the ill-fated attempt at getting that iron that's down in that underwater cave. I was just sitting here thinking, everybody has their own favorite types of wood in Minecraft. Uh, I know a lot of people hate birch with a fiery passion. I think a lot of people do. I don't mind it. I think it looks really pretty. Can be used for building, it's really pretty stuff. And of course, you can strip it so that you can get white and black covering off of it, and if you do that, it has a really nice color and shape. I mean, texture to it. I think most people will probably tell you their favorite wood for building, and in general in Minecraft, it's probably dark oak. I also like dark oak a whole lot because it's very pretty, and when it's stripped, it's also very pretty as well. I do like spruce quite a bit. If I had to choose between different kinds of wood, I'd have a hard time picking between spruce and dark oak. If anybody feels like it in the comments, you can leave a comment saying what your favorite looking and I guess just in general type of wood is in Minecraft, or you could tell me which one you don't like. But anyway, I thought that might be an idea. We're just about done here. I think I get one more tree after this. And of course, my OCD is going to be agonizing me when I end up with 62 pieces of wood instead of the full stack of 64. But I'll just ignore that screaming in my mind and go ahead and head on back to base since it's getting dark. I believe after this next sleep is when I make my ill-fated attempt at that iron under the water, and I'm sure everybody will think that's pretty funny. Excuse me. That was suave, wasn't it? I'm not sure why I never put a door on there. But we're going to be leaving this hobbit hole in the third episode and most likely never returning, so I probably won't never bother putting a door on there. I always like to wait a minute or two after I get out of bed in Minecraft to let it get a little lighter outside. Like I said, I act like a big chicken, and I probably will throughout this playthrough because if I die, then the playthrough's over. I'll try to strike a balance between being as safe as possible and trying to engage in some combat at different times, to try and keep things interesting at least. Probably be a lot more likely to do that after I finally get some iron armor. One thing I'll say is with complementary shaders, underwater looks so beautiful in this game. It really does. Yep, we're coming up on our failed effort at the iron under here. It's astonishing just how fast those oxygen bubbles go away once you're underwater if you don't have any enchanted items or anything to make it better. And I think why I messed this up was because if you're not standing on something, using a pickaxe or a tool in general takes forever. I think I probably could have gotten it if there was something I could have stood on next to it. I might even still try to get it again in the third episode. I don't know. It'd be pretty funny if at the beginning of the third episode I try to get the iron and drown. And yep, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. That'd be great, wouldn't it? I'd be breaking all sorts of content records for excitement with that, wouldn't I? Yep, just kind of looking at the wheat growing here. I guess kind of trying to say, hey, I got something done this episode, right? And I'm trying to keep the episodes shorter because uploading files to YouTube takes forever. I'm currently still uploading the first episode of this Minecraft playthrough, and it's still not done uploading. It was like 800 megs in size, even rendering it at a lower than amazing quality, and it's still, it's taken like 7 hours so far, and I think it's still got a half hour to go. Anyhow, guys, I guess that's it for this episode. Well, like I said, it wasn't really the most exciting episode ever. It was actually kind of funny and a little sad and pathetic when I tried to get that iron underwater and realized that I was going to drown before I ever got it, so I had to leave it there. I don't know if we'll try again for that before we leave this area in the third episode or not. I'm not real sure. But we did get some wheat planted, so in the next episode, hopefully in the next episode, I don't know if people would consider that cheating or not if I went in without you guys watching and just waited for that wheat to grow so it would be ready for the next episode. I don't know. I might do that just so we're not just sitting around doing nothing, literally watching the grass grow. Uh, and that'd make for some startlingly entertaining content, I'm sure. Anyhow, if you did like the video, or if you just want to help me and all these poor animals out that I'm taking care of, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, in addition to Minecraft right now, I'm working on a playthrough for a game called Mecha Knights that you might find interesting. You can check that out too. It's definitely more exciting than this one has been so far, of course. But anyhow, once again, I thank you for watching, and I hope everyone has a good day.